Okay. Now this should be working. See?
But it's still
Oh,
not
this
right.
one absorb.
Oh yeah, now. It's
Yeah.
good.
This one absorb the brightness.
Ah.
Do we have that thing?
The white thing?
Yeah.
I don't think we brought it. Did we bring it? But where are we gonna hang it? There's nowhere.
Okay, we just leave here then.
That's fine.
Not too bad.
That's okay.
Yeah. It's
It's not exactly what I had.
not bad, right?
This looks great. And, I would just say like take 1 minute to give an introduction. And
Okay.
then you can-
Okay. You will introduce me, right?
Yes. I'll also just say a word about CSP.
Yeah. Awesome.
It's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Calculate. It's
But
only 1 minute.
people are not in yet. Yeah.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Well, Bobby? Yeah, I think I see.
Perfect.
There
Thank
we
you,
go.
Patrick. Great.
Thank you.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
It's Pride Month,
Yeah.
so I've been learning some new facts.
Can you hear me, Prince?
Yeah, I can, absolutely. I can see you too.
Prince,
Yep,
can you hear me?
I can hear you and I can see you.
Awesome. Okay. So we have a gathering, but I forgot to. Let me see. Yeah, I forgot to bring an extra USB photo, so you guys cannot see my audience here.
We'll get started in a minute.
59 seconds.
Word of introduction.
This chair seems like.
Yeah.
So the people that are waiting, are they going to be masked?
They were
Yeah.
online already.
Right. So for a half hour, they're
Uh,
talking to each other.
We start at 5:30.
Ah,
Yeah.
I invited him to early.
Yeah, we start at 5:30.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. We're ready now. We're ready now. 5:30.
Okay, let's give everyone a couple minutes to
Okay.
join. People.
Yeah. So we'll wait. We'll give everybody a couple minutes to join.
Can you see the audience?
We don't have many people join yet, but most of them were doing the live streaming.
So you
Yeah.
cannot see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are often 5-10 minutes late anyway. Start like 5:35. You want to play some music or something before?
Good idea.
All right. Show off your cloud platform.
Yeah. Prince, can you guys send in some music document? So I'll play some music. Some more people joining.
And will you be recording it too?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. You
Yeah.
can share the recording link to many people like to us. How is the presentation?
enough.
Ready? Can we turn off that sound when people joining?
Yeah, when people join, it's a sound.
Yeah, but
from
let's turn that off. It's
Yeah.
too distracting.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone, or good morning, wherever you are. Welcome to another episode of The Future of Everything by CSPA. I'm Nikki Gastineau, current president of CSPA. California Software Professional Association was founded in 1988 by Silicon Valley legends. It is a volunteer-based 501c3. We host monthly community events to promote innovation, entrepreneurship, and leadership. I'm proud to say that the CSPA started the Future of Everything conferences before Wall Street Journal decided to write about it. I'm incredibly honored to have Dr. Terence Zhou present the future of software design. Terence is the CEO and chief architect of Kloud and Project One. Dr. Terence also invented the hybrid agile development methodology called the SPEC-DD. He will share his research and experience on making agile processes scalable and balanced. Let's welcome Dr. Terence Zhou.
Thank you. Thank you, Nikki. I'm very honored to come here to share with everyone about my some of my research and product development experience in developing software. I am a engineer, and I came to United States in 1986 for my PhD. I did a PhD degree and got a computer science master degree and an AI PhD degree. My research background is building robot to do conceptual modeling. So in my life of career over the past 25 years or so, I primarily focus on three things. Number one, developing project management software to make software team build, manage their process better so they can build better products. Second, I love the software industry and always wanted to do my best to share my experience and my knowledge to enable my customers better software better. I founded a methodology called SPEC-DD, and in the past 11 years, starting 2010, I have been building a cloud platform. So cloud platform is a new way of doing online meeting. So in today's agenda, mainly I will talk about the topic of how do you design a software system, or how do you create a methodology that can help software team to manage their process better. Then obviously this is a topic, very demanding topic. So instead of acting like I am a leader of the industry, I'm not. I'm a very hardworking person, and happen to love the software engineering process so much. So I want to share my kind of downs and up time, share my success as well as some of my failure to with the audience. I know some of us are like me, heavily software engineering backgrounded, focused. Hopefully my experience can help some of us, to become a better entrepreneur and to achieve better, more success. And then obviously I'm excited, and Nikki invited me to share my platform, which I believe represent the future. The platform is called Kloud. It's a new way of doing online meetings. It's highly interactive. We'll experience it while we are presenting. The main topic is how do you apply AI technology to design an intelligent process so that your team can build better software. So why software process intelligence? If you think about we, the software professionals, our job is really to create a better product, which is a software. So you can think software is from requirement to become a working software, or backlog to become a working software. So the topic really is how quickly can a working software be continuously delivered to increase customer satisfactions. Consideration number one, design versus coding. Is software mainly designed or coded? And what is your view? Do you view, like most of us, I mean, I am certainly a very good software engineer, very talented. When I was young, I certainly more think software engineers organize code into functions or objects that can be optimized, often reused to increase coding productivity. I think in today's world, no matter you go to Apple, Microsoft, Google, you're going to see a lot of young software engineers maintain that view. You might say, I do not agree this way. I highly think software is truly a product in your brain. But the reality is, as soon as you start coding, you want to have a shortcut. That shortcut is, can I call the existing functions to achieve the result of improving the function a little bit to deliver a function that satisfies the requirement? If you maintain that views, what will be the result? So in this presentation, in between, I would like to make the meeting to be in the breakout groups. So those of us are on the site here, you guys are going to be watching different groups participating, discussing via a cloud meeting with, as if they were sitting together face to face, having discussions. So consideration number two, do you plan or do you go just task tracking agile way? Consideration number three, the reality is the entire world goes agile. Planning is no longer that important. And as planning becomes not so important, the result becomes, when you do the Microsoft project no longer is used by software people. The big industries pretty much disappear. The reason is, when a plan is always changing, why do you need even follow the plan? So that's why software team goes agile. And the real word agile actually is a hybrid agile. In other words, people go agile, but as soon as agile is applied to big enterprise project, people hybrid the agile practice with traditional method. So-called traditional method often means you want the quality to be part of your agile process. You want to somehow incorporate planning and performance tracking. So I want to give 3 minutes of time to the audience to be giving your input. Out of these 5 questions, you can draw some line, input some text to put your thought there. And I'm trying to show you Kloud as a platform can analyze your input, can analyze your interest, your focus of interest. Therefore, when we do the 3 group breakout, we're going to assign you to the proper group so you can be discussing with the right people there. So to put the meeting in a fully interactive mode, I will do a screen share, kind of explain to you when I put the meeting in a fully interactive mode. Like now I'm doing a screen sharing way of doing online meetings. So if I do a setting and enable fully interactive mode, then you will have these buttons. You can perform as well. So you can draw lines like this. You can add text. You can even insert external knowledge, such as YouTube videos, to be part of this presentations. So in other words, future meeting platform will enable so many audience to be co-presenting with me. So I will put the meeting in the live doc mode. So now you guys can see different people are inputting. So if you draw line, AI most likely cannot detect your interest. If you add some text, so please, some people, add some text. Obviously, if you draw in the areas of the topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, topic 4, topic 5, hopefully, agile test planning, that's cool. You input some text. So Kloud is a AI, is a platform representing future interactive meetings. But my hobby is AI. I want to apply AI technology into software. So it has quite some AI capabilities. So I will put the meeting now in the non-interactive mode. Thank you so much for the participations. So I move on to the next slide. So this slide is the 3 groups we will be often doing the meeting breakout. So when we do the meeting breakout, we will be in 3 groups: in the project management, and in the product demo of testing, and in the project management, how would you capture every team member's job performance? So I will be the leader in group 3, then Prince and James will be in a group 1 and group 2. So we're going to show you guys how to do it. So we're going to do a meeting breakout operation. We're going to do only 3 groups, and then I will say, okay.
Hello. If anyone wants to talk at the table, you can join us. Just click on a chair and then you join the table. Hi, John. Feel free to open your mic.
Hello.
Hi. We'll wait for the host to make the meeting interactive so then you can also collaborate on the document.
Okay.
So I see there's the 5 audiences. There's 4 chairs available, so anyone can jump on these chairs. If you stay on the audience, basically we can you can hear us, but you cannot talk. So this format is great for networking.
So now we are back into the main meetings, continue to present my topic. So for the past 25 years or 20 years or so, my achievement probably can be summarized to be, number one, I founded a company called TechCell. We released a product called DevTrack and DevSuite. A lot of big customers use the product. My product is designed to be with one focus, methodology driven, very much science plus engineering due to my education background. And I feel the entire world go agile, or agile in the real world for any of my customers take the hybrid approach. So I founded a methodology called SpecDD. I achieved some success in a way, in a sense that all of my customers use my product. Behind my product, it's SpecDD. But I was not able to make SpecDD to be popular. And people like simplicity. SpecDD add some complexity into agile. And then for the past 11 years, ever since 2010, I was working on the cloud platform. Cloud platform has one big goal, which is to be able to connect people's mind. I truly believe that if you want to make the project to be more successful, you have to enable the team to better understand each other. So we'll continue. What is SpecDD? SpecDD basically is an agile process. Let me make myself the presenter. So, but on top of the agile, it has the quality integration. It has the requirement-driven factors into it. So this is the way you quantify the workload of a team. So normally, you do the workload like the following. Your workload is basically a spring on the right side. But SpecDD quantify your workload both by requirement as well as by task. So in other words, we give the business people a voice. You can estimate for this 7 requirement, what is the total requirement points? And the developer will estimate the task points. So I maintain the following belief. In order to create a wonderful teamwork, you want to encourage intelligence. Business peoples, managers view your software from functional business value. Each value or each requirement, they are actually willing to say 3 days to do this requirement is reasonable. Developers don't work that way. Developers only care, I have a task assigned to me. I believe it's going to take 4 days. So you have 2 intelligent forces. One is coding, one is business value driving, as well product designing. Which force is more important? They're both important. But they let these 2 forces to generate the integrity, because the integrity is the compromise of the business value and business people's intelligence versus engineer people's intelligence. When these two intelligence work together, you will have a wonderful software process. And so in other words, how does software people see their workload? They see their workload based on this report. It's called the burn down report. Burn down report means see me the commitment. Let me see our commitment. And let's see how the agile work task book got finished. Question, well, business people, maybe some of you see this burn down report. Do you see the business value? Obviously you do, but is it obvious enough? I think once you manage the software team, you most likely you will conclude, this is not clear value enough, because the business people will see the requirement. Requirements are important. Requirement enable me sell my product to the customers. If these 20 requirements can be finished this month, I'm closing some deals. In today's agile process, there's no way that you can see a vivid presentation, a report, so that you will see how my software teams are finishing each of the requirements. So the trick is, this is a product using big data analysis. It lets you see today the purple color. My team are working on the purple color, the requirement. Tomorrow, they're going to make more progress. The yellow color, representing some of the requirements by tomorrow will be done. In other words, if you can see this graph, I call it project pause. If you can feel the pause without looking at their code, you see the value. That's pictures can be played. You can see the entire week, the next week, or next month. Certainly, you can see the entire project. This is my contribution to the software process, software development process. Meaning, agile say bye to project planning. Everybody talk about agile planning, but then tell me, what is real agile planning? So I want to give real agile planning a definition, which is always leave a footprint, reflecting real time how our software projects are being delivered and committed. Because agile emphasizes commitment. Agile actually tracks time spent. Then create a model so that we can create not only burn down report, which is task-oriented work delivery process, but also create a project pause for the business people to feel the beauty of project. So that's probably with that, you can pretty much quantify team members' performance. So now I want to talk about the second topic. The first topic primary is how do you optimize a software development process, more focused on workflow. The second topic is about how do you enable engineers and business managers, salespeople, product managers to communicate each other, to understand each other well. How often have you experienced when you create a requirement, your developer tell you, I understand. Then they develop the function. You look at the function, you say, no, this is not what I want at all. So I'm going to put the meeting in the fully interactive mode again. I'm hoping attendees will draw line, draw your voting. Which one, if you think the first one more important, draw a line, draw a highlight, write a text, anything. So here is the meeting in a fully interactive mode again. So guys, out of these 4 areas, what do you think is important? So some people believe understanding of requirement is important. And I hope other people like workflow, So I will stop the fully interactive mode now. So we're going to have 3 groups. Remember, you decide which group you want to join. So I will talk very quickly about Kloud. So Kloud is a meeting platform, as you guys can see. Kloud not only enable me to be presenting at any time, any person could be presenting. Online today's meeting, which rely on screen sharing, meaning it's my screen. How can you guys operate on my screen easily? It's no way, right? Kloud deliver the online meeting in a different way. It make any document dynamically distributed worldwide within under 80 milliseconds. So we have a common object in Kloud. Everybody can work on this. Everybody can be presenting. Everybody can inserting more object. Okay. So I'm going to continue. So Kloud, first of all, relies on LiveDoc technology. It's a pattern I apply in 2010. So the idea is, for any document, we can let the document to be distributed worldwide quickly. And this is a music sheet. And how can you enable a music sheet like this to be sent to attendees, or if the music lesson to the music students, so that they can operate on the music sheet, whether playing piano purpose or singing purpose. And Kloud online meeting is about making this music sheet to be distributed to anybody worldwide with unlimited resolutions, 4K or 8K in the futures, but without sending a bunch of data, video streaming data. So I will show you how it works. So I will add a video here. I probably will run out of time. So I used to have a music embedded so that you will see the, let me see if I can, I don't know if I have the music or not. Okay, just one. Yeah, okay, I got one. Okay, so I'm not going to show you. Instead, I'm going to show you how you can insert a video file . So here is a document. that shows you how
Number one is bail. And bail means leaving abruptly. So for example, you went to the cinema with your friends and then you realize your homework isn't done yet and you say, hey guys, I'm sorry, I'm gonna bail. Which means you
So the beauty of this approach is you get unlimited audio quality and unlimited video quality, because this is not delivered via screen sharing, like the traditional online meeting. So what Kloud can do, Kloud is an online meeting software as well as an ideation software that you can let me that you can be plugged into your software project management software. In other words, while you are looking at a requirement, you can start a meeting actually directly from your project management software. So this is the meeting breakout. So now we're going to put a meeting in the breakout and then see how in the breakout for these three groups, how can we enable each of the group to be working independently. So I was put the meeting in the breakout mode.
Hey guys, can you hear me? Hey Al. Great. Okay, so I'm not sure who's in my breakout, but each breakout is essentially its own topic. So this one is going to be hybrid agile planning, but if I change seats to the second breakout room, they're going to be focusing on agile testing and regression testing versus the last one that Taryn is hosting. So I'm going to actually share with you guys what Taryn has been talking about in terms of agile planning. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Actually, I need to click on here.
Also, if anyone in the audience wants to talk, you just need to click on a chair to take a place at the table.
Okay. Carla, if you're on the live stream, you can see my screen, right?
Then the first group is presenting something different.
Oh.
So in other words, with Kloud, you can have multiple meetings as a session of a main meeting, and everything gets recorded. So what Prince, you want to talk a bit about?
Yeah. So are we actually in the breakout, or are you just showing what a breakout room is?
We are in the breakout.
Okay.
We see what you are sharing. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So Taryn has been focusing on hybrid agile and agile planning. So what we're looking at is a solution that we created. It's called Project One, and essentially it contains a list of all your projects, and within each project you may have different modules you're utilizing. So traditionally with agile development, we focus only on the tasks, which can be found in development. So this is something that everybody knows. Doesn't matter which tool you've been using, but everybody knows what a task board is. So the issue with this is for business drivers and product owners, we often don't really need to look at the details of what development tasks are. So instead, to keep everything at a much higher level and to see what kind of value we're getting from our working product, we instead use our requirements view. So essentially what we do in the requirements view is we're creating a list of requirements and we're breaking them down maybe further into smaller sets of specifications. From there, we then assign the tasks that are associated that need to be completed in order for these specs to be completed. So we're not using the traditional Microsoft project way or method. We don't ever need to set start dates or end dates for any of the requirements or any of the specs because it's almost near impossible to do so. You'll never have the exact, accurate date. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to take a couple of these features or specifications, and then we're going to go ahead and assign them into a roadmap month. So what this means is if I take these guys and assign to a month, that means we're going to commit those features for whichever month that I assign to. And in that way, we're able to then see a list at a very high level in the planning view here, at a very high level of everything we're doing from requirements all the way down to testing. So requirements, development, and then finally testing for any given period. So if we look at the things that we're doing in April, we can see the following features, or in May, and then all of the tasks that are associated down below in the sprints, as well as finally, any test runs or any regression testing that we're doing. So the entire time frame or timeline of a project can be seen in the planning view. Going back to what I was saying earlier with the requirements, where you're actually looking at things from a higher level, would be the project pulse. So over here, I included a percentage finish column. And this really lets product owners, without needing to go into the details of the task, to see where everything's at any given time. So for example, if I'm looking at today, which is the current date, I'm looking at all the things, all of these requirements and where it's sitting at. So these following items right here where it says 100, they've been completed. But I can easily project into the future of what's going to be completed, as well as look back and to see when they were completed. So maybe if I wanted to do some estimates in the near future, I can easily figure out, how long it took to complete these valuable items, right? From a project owner or product owner perspective. Similarly, I can easily, and this is kind of what Taryn was mentioning. So if I'm moving through the days, you will see different colors for the percent finish. So that's the project pulse. It's able to, we're able to go forward and kind of see what is the expected finish dates on that. So this, in a sense, gives us much more, I think, value to business drivers. Whereas if you're looking at a burn down report, for example, if you're looking at a a burn down report, for example, you might not actually see this. You'll only see how your team is doing, but not really the value that they're delivering. So this is what Terry means by
thank you very much. Would like to check if anybody want to ask you questions, including audience here.
Absolutely. So we're in the breakout session. I see Mosh in here. Mosh, if you want to turn on your microphone, please feel free, and then we could have our own discussion. Similarly, I think the chat is also working too. So if there's any questions from that, we can answer it from chatting as well.
Yeah, so this tool allow you basically while doing one meeting, you can have many online meetings, but happening as a breakout session. For example, if I join the group number 2, then I will be, if I join the
Hi, Alok. Oh, Yeah. What else can I show you? Maybe we can put a little mute.
So we are waiting for back to the main meetings. Then many of the attendees were audience. On the stage were the people assigned to be the speakers. So I will probably Prince, guys, if you guys can upload some cool music. So we'll be soon ending the meeting to the question and answers. While we're doing the question and answers, we're going to see music being played by Prince or by Jessica. Got heard here with unlimited audio and video quality. So I will move on now. Make myself to be the presenter. So I think this is the end of my presentations. I wonder if any questions you guys want to ask to share with other people. I have a yeah.
On your project polls.
Yeah.
You can raise your hand. If anyone has question, you can just raise your hand.
Okay. Sorry for that. Well, multiple people talking. I have okay, so this is the project pulse. Yeah.
Okay, so on Project Pulse, who does the data input? Is this the team leader or the group leader? How is that updated? Is that a manual process? Is it automated?
Excellent question. I was hoping one of the question would be that kind of quality. It's yeah, people got amazed. How can you make the project pulse happen? Because this is really the dream for the C-level managers, I think. If my companies are having good pulse, I am, even though I'm burning money, I'm happy to burn the money because I'm a founder and a CEO of my company. Building this cloud burned me $50 million US. So in P1, here is the data model. This is the data model. So the trick is all these requirements drive the project cost. So if you know this requirement, the size is 12 points, 14 points, 10 points, 6 points. In the future, I need to use the L mouse so I can point here and the remote user see. But we run out of the time. We're buying these things, for the last minute preparation. So if you can know the percentage you finish here, you got the project cost. But the problem is it's so complicated. So here is a model, make it automatic. So the clip is the following. In order to make this requirement number 4, 14 points to be delivered, you need to deliver to estimate. I'm willing to give web people 7 points and app team 7 points. If you guys finish using 14 points, you got bonus. So the developers look at this. Developers try to create 2 tasks. The size they estimate and create more tasks. For every task, we ask developers to do 2 things. Tell me how much time you have spent, and tell me how much time is remaining.
Because it would seem that it would be great if it could be automated.
Yeah, it's automatic.
Dynamically,
yeah.
If the C level is going to take
absolutely,
pulse, they could say as of 10 o'clock today.
Yeah.
We have this much. We
Yeah.
anticipate getting the
Yeah.
rest of this done.
Yeah.
Rather than having to manually.
Yeah, thank you. So what happened is developers as of today practicing Agile always says they have a daily stand-up meetings. They always says, yesterday what I did, today I will do what. That equal to tell me how much time you spend on each task, how much time remaining on each task. If you do so, you can kind of vaguely see, well, if so, I always know the requirement because requirement tasks are connected via the module. So as a result, Prince, probably you can say a few words while working with our enterprise customers, how excited they are in terms of knowing this whole thing can be automated. Best Buy is our customer in the process of standardizing all projects to be managed this way. Because if you can feel the pulse, indeed, you feel you can. Why I need to see your task board? As a VP or direct level managers, seeing the burn down is kind of odd. The burn down is so engineer user friendly. It's so much on the task. So the pause lets you see your product owners, your product managers are prioritizing the requirement, and the progressing is automatic. Yeah. Thank you. Great question.
Taryn, I could vouch for you for sure. So we do have some large enterprise customers that traditionally was just using our development module with just agile backlogs. But since then, they decided that to tack on the requirements module so they can see things at a much higher level, especially for VPs, director level, those type of people. Yes.
What were the axes on the burn down chart?
Yeah, have to say a bit louder.
What were the axes on the burn down chart?
Burn down?
Yeah, on the burn down chart, like what were the axes on it?
So the question is on the burn down report, what's the axis represent? So this is the report. This is the report. Where's the report? Here's the burn down report somewhere. So this is the burn down report. One day, my developers, why I never look at them. I just want to have a feeling when I walk around, the burn down report is on the wall of my development team because they see daily. So this is a very, very cool idea by Ken Schwaber, the founder of the Agile process. He proposed this burn down report. So the idea was this represents day 0 to day 21, 3 weeks of sprint. On day 0, there are remaining effort by hours, so 240, 225 or so hours. That is committed by the software team. By 21, it got to reach 0. Otherwise, I don't know. Otherwise, what we should do? We hand them. We we do not buy them a good dinner. Or we do not give them. In my case, I allocate 10% of the monthly salary, or on top of it, as the bonus. You don't hit it, you don't get it. Your teammate is going to say it's all your fault. So in the reality, we always give some because next month they're going to be upset. So 5%, 6%. My development teams mainly are in China, Shanghai. So they work super hard, unbelievably hard. So as a result, I work super hard too. I work almost every morning till 3 a.m. So the idea here is by day 0, we got all these things burned down. So So if you notice, there's another axis, remaining and completed tasks. So here represent 25 tasks. As the time remaining becomes 0 on each task, notice on day 3, 1 task gets finished. On day 5, another task. Day 8, another task. So I, as the CEO, I never look at it. I want them to post it. You know why? Because I work. I see these. I do not care, time remaining. I care these tasks get one by one done. But imagine how boring this one is compared to this report. Because when you read stop, sketch, Figma, and XD file, support, sketch, Figma, and XD file upload and display automatically. That's a lot of value, right? Then you see the percentage finish. You see, oh, cool. Tomorrow, no, today it's done this much. Tomorrow, the yellow color. That's really cool.
Terry, can I add to what you're saying?
Please.
So me not working directly with development teams, the burn down report makes 0 sense to me. However, as a product owner, I want to actually see where my features are, when they're going to be done, and so on and so forth. So the burn down report actually has no value to me as a product owner, but this right here, the pulse, offers tremendous value.
Yeah. So since it's automatic, that's the value. There's no add-on. And I'm so proud, actually. But I work on these things as well as the cloud. I try to kind of use the cloud, combine my product called the P1 to deliver better value to the software teams. Today I might made a mistake when I started meetings. I started meeting the wrong way because of all these hardware issues. So I started meeting again. So I might knock off some of your attendees. So I have to say sorry to that. But I really want to gain another chance, maybe presenting again. Any other questions? Yeah.
I have another question. Got
Yeah.
another question.
Yeah.
On the chat.
Yeah.
The chat comments, are those silent or are they color coded to a specific subgroup?
The chat?
Yeah. So you, when you are doing chat comments, with the different subgroups, are those color coded? Are they silent to a specific subgroup?
You mean the chat of the project management tool, right?
Well, if you're in, you were talking subgroups 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so if you're in subgroup 3, is all the chat just on subgroup 3?
Awesome.
Or
Great questions.
You see it in subgroup 1 and 2?
Yeah. The chat is independent. When you're in a sub meeting in a group one are chatting, group 2 are chatting. They don't see each other. We have another function important. They call broadcast. I want everybody to know, this competition is going to be over. Group 1 is piano, group 2 is singing, group 3 is violin. You have the master teachers, you have the judge with you, you are competing, you are performing, people are getting score, you guys are chatting independently. As the host or the co-host, I'm making broadcasts. So guys, things will be done. Please speed up. Great question. Yeah.
So, one, who would you feel is your nearest competitor? And if so, in 30 words or less, what's your secret sauce? Secret sauce. What's your edge?
My edge?
Yes, your product. Well, do you have any competitors, number one? If you do, what's your edge? What's your secret sauce?
Edge, not age.
Edge. Oh, edge. Skinny number one. Okay. What's the edge?
Competitive edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
30
Thank
words
you.
or less.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I hope there are lots of people hearing this question. So the question is, what's the competitive advantage of cloud comparing big players, right? Zoom is so big, Webex so big, GoToMeeting is so big. My company is small, you know. However, I love the software industry. I love innovations. So here is the difference. When a meeting is done via video streaming, is recorded via video streaming, you got a big problem. During the meeting, you cannot easily mix different people's idea inputs. Collaboration is almost impossible. Someone's screen is whatever the content you want to share. So once the meeting is over, it's even worse. Do you know somebody is watching your recorded meeting or not? If they do, which part they read? You don't really know. Kloud let the meeting recorded to be capable of tracking who is reading it. Kloud also enable people to be presenting like this PowerPoint, enable any of my team members to upload a video. Please upload a video, please. To upload a video. And that video is related to my topic. And it got saved when the meeting is over. So the video is so cool, but we don't have enough time. So I only play 1 minute. But the video is so cool because Prince is a master in this topic, know even more than I did. So the Kloud design idea was, if meeting is the best way to connect people's mind when they're not together, how can you do meeting in a format which is fixed? So there's a lots of advantage. So we identify the advantage. The first one is today's online meeting cannot do graduation online, cannot do concert online, cannot do user conference online. They cannot do breakout like this. They cannot do job fair. So we're going to release Kloud to right away offer user conference, online concert, online graduations, job fair, because the market needs it. And today's online meeting cannot do well. Yeah. Yes.
So what safety protocols do you have so that participants don't get hacked or the meeting doesn't get hacked? That would be like a concern, especially if you have a client like
Lisa, can you repeat the question for me?
Yeah, so how are we addressing the safety and security issue, like on Zoom, it's a big problem.
Yeah, great questions here. From software engineer point of view, any of the security question, any security concern, as long as it's technical driven, it can be all resolved. What cannot be resolved are the security issues raised by human errors. Online meeting, by nature, cannot fix that problem. In order to share your information, you have to share your screen. How can you know what you're sharing is a company secret document that should not be watched by a certain attendee in the meeting, by a certain attendee after the meeting? So Kloud does it in a different way. Kloud always knows who is watching what content. Therefore, Kloud already handles security control. So this document is a secret document versus this document is a public document. For anything marketing document, you're welcome to let anybody to see.
Do you have a screen that can show us that?
Hmm?
Do you have in your presentation? Do you have a screen that can show that?
Show this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will do a screen share because I want the remote user to see it as well. So I'm sharing a screen. So this is the Kloud. All right. This is the Kloud support unlimited working server. It could be in different countries. So the way Kloud works is Kloud organize any document into structures. So certain document, you want to make the document to be protected or public or private. If it's a private, you are really doing yourself a big trouble because somebody will tell you on that day you made a private document, you did a meeting, you invited so many people, so Kloud will warn you. If a public document, not a problem, anybody can join. So private document, only people who have the privilege can join the meeting to see. So one of the driving of Kloud is the security. I want to have my customer to have assurance. You can avoid human errors. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So for global scale, yeah, do you incorporate anything in AWS? Excellent question. Of course, yeah. So what's the storage? What's the backend? The backend, I did something amazingly good. I want to show you. So here, this is the backend. I did not have the time to cover it because I realized next time I will do much smarter. I let the people use the breakout room to do the presentation instead of I talk too much, because I'm not a native speaker, So here is the approach. No, it's a different document. So I will just answer sorry for that. Yeah, I forgot to include that slide actually. Just 1 second. Yeah, so the back end of Kloud is the following. All these documents were saved both in Amazon S3 as well as Ali. So for the Asia market, we use the Ali's network. So what we did is we built a network called Dynamic Content Distribution Network, DCDN. That DCDN has a worldwide coverage. So I built a lot of bridges. So dynamically, I'm distributing the content from the Amazon network to the Ali network dynamically. So any document, once you upload it, it's quickly distributed to a location. It could be in South Africa because there's attendee there joining the meeting. So from that point on, anybody get the content from South Africa is very fast. Yeah, CloudFront does that for you.
Huh?
CloudFront does that for you with the AWS service. Did I get CloudFront does that for you? Oh, very fast. Oh yeah. Yeah. And it's you developed your own. Yeah, I developed my own. What I did is I developed the distribution service. I relied on the S3. Yeah, S3. But Amazon has the CloudFront service, which is that worldwide. Yes, of course. So what they don't have is they don't realize that document could be the online user. That's my debate. Yeah. So I have to rely on existing network.
entity to reach unlimited scalability. So what I did is I do the encryption. I make sure the data cannot be stolen. Then I make sure the online meeting rely on Amazon and Ali plus my network. My network actually does not handle the physical layer. I handle the logical layers, data security and data converting. Because this document you guys see, obviously, is not high resolution due to this projector not high end. And plus the table, right? Yeah, plus the table. My technology is like I can have a 4K TV. At home, I have 3 TVs. So the TV is 4K. There's no connection at all. All the content is actually my TV get the content not from my computer, even though I'm presenting. The content got uploaded to the DCPN network. It could be Ali or could be Amazon. The TV get the content from one distribution point, but the content has 8K, 4K, 10, 1K, 720 because it's a phone. We don't want to waste your time. You get what you want. So the resolution is always optimized. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. So I think guys, thank you so much. Obviously, we can discuss a lot more questions. So thank you. I think Nikki, you want to say a few words?
No, that's okay.
Otherwise,
That's
I think we're ending the meeting. Thank you, Nikki, so much for inviting me over.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye everybody. I'm ending the
Okay.
meeting now. Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you guys. Mhm.
Great
Bye.
job.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, Nikki.